Transform your culinary experiences with the freshest ingredients right from your backyard. Imagine the tang of sun-ripened tomatoes, the crisp bite of onions, the zesty kick of jalapenos, the earthy aroma of garlic, and the subtle, fresh hint of cilantro. Each one an essential character in the flavorful ensemble that makes up a mouth-watering bowl of homemade salsa. But what if you could grow these vibrant ingredients just steps away from your kitchen? Welcome to the vibrant world of the salsa garden, where every plant promises a burst of flavor for your kitchen creations. Starting your salsa garden begins with selecting the right ingredients. The heart of any salsa lies in its tomatoes. Choose a variety that is known for its juicy, tangy flavor, like Roma or beefsteak. These tomatoes love full sun and thrive in well-draining soil, so keep these conditions in mind when choosing their spot in the garden. Next, we have the onions. White onions are typically used in salsa for their crisp and slightly sweet flavor. They enjoy a sunny spot and need a well-draining soil that's rich in organic matter. For that fresh green touch, cilantro is a must. This herb loves cool weather, so plant it in early spring or fall. It's a fast grower, so you'll have plenty of fresh cilantro in no time. Garlic adds that pungent, earthy tone to your salsa. Plant individual cloves in loose, fertile soil. They will slowly grow into full bulbs, ready to be harvested in summer. And finally, the spice of life, peppers. Jalapenos are a popular choice for salsa, but feel free to experiment with other varieties. Just remember, the smaller the pepper, the hotter it is. Like tomatoes, peppers love sun and heat, so plant them in a sunny spot. Remember, each of these ingredients has its unique growing conditions, so be sure to give each plant the care it needs. From juicy tomatoes to fiery peppers, learn how to grow each component for the perfect homemade salsa blend. Whether you have a spacious backyard or a cozy balcony, planning your salsa garden's layout is key to a bountiful harvest. This step is all about envisioning the future of your garden and where each ingredient will thrive best. Think of your garden as a stage, and your salsa ingredients as the performers. Each one needs its spot in the limelight, or in this case, sunlight. Most salsa ingredients, like tomatoes and peppers, love the sun and require at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight each day. So find the sunniest spot in your garden or balcony and reserve it for these sun-loving plants. Next, consider the soil. Just as we thrive on healthy, nutrient-rich food, so do our plants. Prepare your garden's soil by adding organic compost or well-rotted manure. This will ensure the soil is rich in nutrients and ready to support your salsa plants. Remember, healthy soil equals healthy plants, and healthy plants mean a tastier, fresher salsa. Now let's talk about space utilization. You might think you need a lot of space to grow a salsa garden, but that's not necessarily true. With a bit of creativity, you can grow a salsa garden in a small space. For instance, you can grow tomatoes and peppers in pots or containers. Onions and garlic can be grown in a small patch of land, while cilantro can easily be grown in a window box. The key is to make the most of the space you have. Finally, consider companion planting. This is where you grow plants that benefit each other close together. For instance, planting basil next to tomatoes can help repel pests and improve the flavor of the tomatoes. So, think about how your salsa ingredients can help each other and plan your garden accordingly. So, there you have it. With a bit of planning and some creativity, you can create a salsa garden that not only provides fresh, flavorful ingredients for your kitchen, but also makes the most of your available space. Discover how to optimize your space for each salsa ingredient. With your garden planned, it's time to plant. To start, you'll need to decide whether to plant seeds or seedlings. Seeds are cost-effective and offer a wider variety, but they require more patience and care. Seedlings, on the other hand, give your garden a head start and can be easier for beginners. The first step to planting seeds is to prepare small pots or trays with seed compost. Sow the seeds according to the packet instructions, generally covering them with a thin layer of compost. Water them lightly and place them in a warm, sunny spot. Seedlings should be planted directly into your garden or container at the depth they were growing in their nursery pot. Next, let's delve into the world of watering. Water is vital for your salsa garden, but too much or too little can be detrimental. As a rule of thumb, Water your garden when the top inch of soil is dry to touch. Morning is the best time to water, as it reduces evaporation and helps prevent diseases that thrive in damp conditions. Sun exposure is another crucial aspect of a thriving salsa garden. Most salsa ingredients, like tomatoes and peppers, love the sun and require at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight daily. However, in extremely hot climates, you might need to provide some afternoon shade to prevent sun scald. Now let's talk about the silent heroes of any garden: nutrients. Fertilizing your garden ensures your plants have all the nutrients they need to grow and produce flavorful fruits. Use a balanced, all-purpose organic fertilizer and apply it according to the package instructions. Remember, over-fertilizing can be as harmful as under-fertilizing, so moderation is key. Pruning is another important step for some of your salsa plants, particularly tomatoes and peppers. Pruning helps direct the plant's energy towards fruit production and improves air circulation, reducing the risk of disease. To prune, simply remove the small shoots that grow in the V between the main stem and the branches. And last but not least, pest control. Organic methods are best for a salsa garden, as they keep your ingredients free from harmful chemicals. Encourage beneficial insects, use organic sprays when necessary, and regularly check your plants for signs of pests. With your garden planned, it's time to plant. This mantra is your starting point, but don't forget that gardening is a journey. It requires patience, care, and a bit of trial and error. But the reward, a salsa garden bursting with fresh, flavorful ingredients, is well worth the effort. Now that you know how to plant and care for your salsa garden, you're one step closer to that fresh, homemade salsa that will transform your culinary experiences. So grab your tools, roll up your sleeves, and let's get planting. Follow our guide to planting, watering, and caring for your salsa ingredients, ensuring a healthy and productive garden. The reward of your hard work is the harvest. Imagine reaching out to a vine, feeling the sun-warmed skin of a ripe tomato under your fingertips, and twisting it gently until it pops off into your hand. The joy of harvesting your own salsa ingredients is unparalleled. It's a moment of triumph, a testament to your efforts and patience, and a sensory experience that store-bought produce can't match. Each salsa ingredient has its own harvesting cues. Tomatoes are ready when they're fully colored and slightly soft to the touch. Peppers, on the other hand, can be picked at any stage, but for the fullest flavor, wait until they turn their mature color, be it red, yellow, or a fiery orange. Onions tell you they're ready when their tops flop over, while cilantro is best harvested just before it flowers, when its leaves are the most flavorful. And garlic? You'll know it's time when the lower leaves start to brown. Once harvested, these fresh from the garden ingredients carry the promise of a salsa that's bursting with flavor. It's time to transition from the garden to the kitchen, where the magic of salsa making unfolds. Wash your harvest under cool water, then chop everything up. The tomatoes, onions, and peppers form the chunky base of your salsa. The cilantro adds that distinct freshness, and the garlic gives it a sharp bite. Combine them, add a squeeze of lime and a dash of salt, and voila! You've created a bowl of vibrant, zesty salsa, brimming with the flavors of your own garden. The beauty of making your own salsa is that you can tweak it to your liking. Want it spicier? Add more peppers. Prefer it tangy? Toss in extra lime. The control is in your hands and the possibilities are endless. But the best part is yet to come: the first taste. Scoop up a generous amount on a tortilla chip and let the flavors explode in your mouth. It's a celebration of your hard work, a delight for your taste buds, and a testament to the power of homegrown food. Learn when and how to pick your salsa ingredients at their peak of ripeness for the freshest, most flavorful salsa you've ever tasted. A salsa garden offers more than just ingredients. It cultivates joy, community, and a deeper connection to the food we eat. The magic of a salsa garden extends beyond the vibrant colors and tantalizing flavors. It's about the shared experiences, the conversation sparked around a bowl of fresh salsa, the satisfaction of knowing you've grown these ingredients from seed to harvest. Imagine the smiles and laughter as your loved ones gather around a table, each bite of crisp tortilla chip paired with homemade salsa, creating a symphony of flavors. The joy of a salsa garden is not just in the growing, but in the sharing, the coming together, the celebration of fresh, wholesome food grown with your own hands. This is the true power of a salsa garden. It doesn't just feed our bodies, it nourishes our connections, strengthens our communities, and enhances our appreciation for nature's bounty. Start your salsa garden today and savor the taste of freshness with every bite.